New England Patriots. It's a new era in New England, guys.
Um, they're interesting. So, like, the thing is I love the coaching hire. Um, I'm not mad about Drake May, and I'm not mad about even getting Joe Milton. Um, but it gives a lot of questions, right? They don't really have a solid wide receiver core. They don't really have that killer running back, and they don't really have a quarterback. You know, it's who's really going to be the contributors. I think Jacoby Brissett plays this season. I wouldn't be surprised if Milton got time before Drake May. Um, they're a defensive team, anyways. You know, they've always been. Um, it's just interesting to see where they're going to go. I don't have
Yeah.
high expectations for them. I think they're probably a top 5 pick again next year.
I do like the fact that they got Gerard Mayo and Alex Van Pelt.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May to me just screams like Mac Jones 2.0. And I'm not too high on the Drake May hype. I think Joe Milton could possibly give him a run for his money, and Jacoby Brissett will probably start the season because they're both not great.
I think it's funny. I was going to say Drake May reminded me of Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like, he had some of the same elements, like when he was in college. I would have liked to see Drake May win more, like, not just, in terms of wins and losses, but like when they were in tight games, be able to pull off those victories. I mentioned it a couple times now, but like, like he had a chance, he had multiple chances to save his team from an absolutely terrible loss at home to Virginia and couldn't do it. And then like a week later, they lost another close game to Georgia Tech. Like, he just, like, he didn't come out with those key plays and clutch moments, which is one concern. And the other is just, in general, just being consistent with his footwork and everything. It's very interesting that like Patriots fans have kind of accepted that he's probably not going to be ready this year, and they'll just ride this thing out with Jacoby Brissett for a year, and that's about it. Like, it's very weird seeing Patriots fans in that position. Like, they're just like, okay, we're gonna finish last this year, and we got our quarterback that will play eventually, but not this year, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's what they're thinking. The defense is pretty good. They got studs on pretty much every level. They have Christian Barmore up front. The secondary is still going to be good. That'll maybe make them dangerous for a few games. Like, they might be able to beat someone they shouldn't beat here and there. But I like the pickup of Jalen Polk, by the way, from Washington. I think that was a good draft pick.
I think so too.
I was thinking that exact thing, dude.
He's the most promising receiving weapon they have. But obviously it's going to take some work to continue to build the receiving core, and really, I mean, even the offensive line as well. They addressed it quite a bit, in the draft. Which, by the way, they do offense as their problem because they spent like every draft pick on offense. So
I don't think, other than like last year's terrible record, I don't think we've talked about the Patriots being like bad since like Drew Bledsoe was drafted.
Yeah. I mean,
like they've been good that long. Like,
every time the sun comes up, there's a lot of teams that happens to,
Yeah.
I
mean, they definitely are in for a long haul here because I mean they have a few like okay players, but like they don't have like that next level.
Yeah, Juju's not the man.
No. I almost forgot that Juju is still there.
And like Ramondre Stevenson is okay,
He'll get the job done, but he doesn't have any. Like, they're just gonna stack the box and then run like shell cover 3, and then like make you pass the ball.
Yeah,
because they know that you're not gonna be able to do it. There's no receivers. Hunter Henry's their only good target.
Right. And I don't know why this is, but like when the Tom Brady roast happened, and like seeing Tom Brady and all those former Patriots, Bill Belichick up there. Like, for some reason for me, that was like the moment where it really sunk in. Like, yeah, this thing's over, guys. Like that run they were on was amazing, but now,
Yeah.
this is the aftermath of it. They have a lot of work to do.
By the way, everybody, this is Garfield. And
if you don't know, you won't know.
yeah. We
Just
can move
know
on
he
from
lives
the
up to the
Patriots.
name.
Yeah, he does live up to the name. He definitely hates
Next
Monday.
up,